Federal regulators are considering giving truck drivers more flexibility when it comes to drive time rules intended to save lives. New information shows in 2017, out of more than 4,600 deadly truck crashes, 60 of those truck drivers were either asleep or fatigued.
Now, trade groups support the proposed changes, arguing individual truckers know better than anybody how to manage their time. But opponents say negligent truck drivers could pose a danger.
WAY 31's Privett explained the proposed changes.
When Levine Bell gets behind the wheel, she knows the roads can be risky.
I just think that it's very dangerous.
Sharing the road with big rigs, Bell has had some close calls.
Several. And it's very scary. My husband drove for 38 years. He's just been retired about 4 years, so I know about this sleep thing too.
That sleep thing,
you can push yourself too far,
is mandatory rest breaks.
I think about it all the time, that they should have enough sleep. And I know that they on a schedule too. And I know that the law says one thing, but the boss says something else.
Trucking's been around a long time, and there's a lot of good truck drivers and a lot of safe truck drivers out on the road.
Ron Arnold is a long-time, long-haul trucker from Brookhaven, Mississippi. I caught up with him buying a tire at the Elkmont exit along I-65. Right now, on a given workday, regulators allow truckers to work up to 14 hours. They're limited to 11 hours driving time, and drivers must take a 30-minute break before hitting the 8-hour mark. The hard and fast hours of service regulations are why you often see truckers parked on the side of the road.
Because they have to. Yeah, the computer's just on board. It tells them they have to shut down right then and there. When they're parked on the side, they're sleeping. Run out of time, they got to pull over and go to sleep.
The Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration wants to put more power back in the hands of truck drivers and trucking companies. Some safety advocates say that's a bad idea, but truckers say more flexibility is what they need.
They know how they operate, how their body is, you know. And that messes them up when you have to say, all right, you got to stop right now.
The proposed rule change would allow drivers to count idle time toward their mandatory off-duty half-hour break. For example, time a trucker waits for cargo to be loaded or unloaded, or Ron Arnold's wait for a new tire. He says the change would make life simpler for him, and he'd get rest more naturally.
Well, everybody's different. Everybody sleeps different. Everybody's got to go a different place, have a different time to get there. But everybody's got the same rule.
They should follow that rule, because sometimes we think that we're okay when we haven't had enough sleep, but actually we're not.
Levine Bell says new rules or old, truckers need to stick to them to keep other drivers safe.
As long as they follow the law.
Privett, WAY 31 News.